Our political analyst Thembisa Fakude joins us now to unpack the latest from the Phala Phala saga. Very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. Now, perhaps starting with what's happening at the moment, with opposition parties saying that the ANC NEC's decision to reject Section 89 report won't change their approach and their vote for the establishment of an impeachment inquiry. I mean, from where you're standing, what are the likelihoods, especially as we've heard, ANC Acting Secretary General Paul Mashatile saying no ANC MP will be supporting the motion?
Well, I think the motion is likely to be rejected by the opposition. And the fact that you have the sitting of Parliament in this regard being postponed, it allows the Constitutional Court to deal with this matter. And I think there is confidence from the President's side that there will be a positive response, and that will convince even those within the ANC who still believe that the President must be held to account and go ahead with that motion. So I think the time that's been given now will allow that interaction, and we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, because what we've been hearing as the reactions are coming in from DA Chief Whip Siviwe Gwagube saying that one would have thought that the party would welcome the establishment of an impeachment inquiry to perhaps use it as a platform, an opportunity for the President to clear his name and provide some details as he was unable to provide them during that Section 89 committee. I mean, is it really as simple as that?
I think so. I think this will give the President time to deal with this issue, but importantly, to give him a convincing reason why there shouldn't be an impeachment process, including convincing those within the ANC who still believe that the President must be held to account and who have gone on to vow against that possible process. So I think it does give the President that chance, and you are likely, therefore, to have an emboldened President who will say, you know, we took this to review, and this is the results that we received. And as a result, you have to be convinced that it was the right course of action, and there's no need for us to continue having this discussion.
Yeah. Does it come as a surprise? I mean, when we saw the Speaker, National Assembly Speaker, Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, not being persuaded to have the vote conducted by secret ballot. I mean, is that a decision that came as a surprise?
No, it didn't come as a surprise, because I think the President will want to know precisely who has voted in favor of this motion. And the secret ballot will have created a problem for the ANC, because you have some members who have vowed that they will be voting against. So it would have been complicated. So it was good that it was opened up.
And we know President Ramaphosa was on the brink of resigning and has maintained his innocence. This is not the first time, though, that there's been a threat of impeachment on a president in post-democratic South Africa. I mean, in 2017, former President Jacob Zuma survived an impeachment vote, but there's a slight difference in the process that's being followed this time around, because it's the first time a process of a motion is being tabled and then a panel being established and being used at the same time.
Yeah, it's not the first time, but of course this is different. The President Jacob Zuma was under pressure from the majority of the ANC to resign, and this time around we've got a split feeling regarding President Ramaphosa. So it's quite different. And what will happen, of course, the processes are also not the same as those that we experienced during the time of President Zuma.
So with all of these events happening, what happens then? Where does it leave the credibility of President Cyril Ramaphosa? Because we know that taking the panel's report on review may be, hope on his end to bring back that lost credibility.
I think it's going to be a work in progress. The President will have a lot to do in terms of convincing his own party, but also importantly, he will have a lot of work to do in terms of convincing us as South Africans. And that's why I think the application yesterday into Constitutional Court is key, because even though, by the way, the report was not meant or did not bring up a prima facie evidence that would have pushed the President to appear before certain authorities, I think it will still help him at the moment if he goes ahead with this process to kind of cleanse his name and at the same time re-establish the credibility that, unfortunately, over the past couple of days was lost.
Very well. Thank you so much. Let's leave it there for now. Thank you for your time.